Young Buck and Rico Reckless. So I got asked to talk about this because this actually happened a couple of days ago. It's been actually a while, 2 weeks roughly. But Rico Reckless stopped by Vlad TV and broke down the story of what's going on with Young Buck. So basically, Rico Reckless was on No Jumper, and they were talking about some random stories that like surprised them or were like they didn't expect. Like, you know, stories like that where you meet somebody and you don't expect them to be a certain way, like, you know, whatever. So Rico was talking about that. He's a fan of G Unit. You know, he's met 50, he's met Banks. He hasn't met Yayo yet, but he's met 50 Banks and even now Buck back in 2017. This is back in 2017, 50, Buck was still with G Unit because this is like when they reformed G Unit and they're still cool with each other. Then by 2018, they stopped being cool with each other. So Buck at this time was still cool with G Unit. Basically he just said, Rico Reckless said that Buck tucked his chain in when like they were in the studio together. And Rico went on Vlad TV to kind of expand on the story and exactly what happened. And quite frankly, it's funny as hell. So I'm going to let you guys listen to the audio. And if you're in video, you can watch the video. I don't know if Vlad's going to copyright this. So I might be limited on how much I'm going to be able to show you guys. But you can watch the interview on Vlad. Just type in Rico Reckless, Young Buck, and you'll see. And then Buck responded to it. So let's first play Rico's part. And then, we'll talk about Buck's response.
I fuck with you, Young Buck, but then you did that bitch ass shit. That's all it was. Like, it just fucked me up. But I fuck with Young Buck. He got this song. I know you're gonna let me shine and get mine. I know you're gonna let me in with this 9. I know you're gonna let me smoke on my weed. I know you're gonna let me drink with no ID. Matter of fact, take a shot just for that. Young Buck, I fuck with you. Yeah, this is okay. Atlanta, Georgia, 2017, Drummer Boy Studio. So one day, that's like late night. I'm like, I sat the Drummer Boy and shit. So I sat there and he on the phone. He like, yo, Rico just walked in right now, bro. He's like, yo, I got Young Buck on the phone. Now, look, this is the thing that's right from the bit, because I don't even know if Drum Boy remember this, because I ain't even asked him. Like, hey, Drum Boy, you remember that shit? Because I know he do a lot, but the fuck, I gotta lie. People want like, you gotta lie. If I want to lie about somebody, why wouldn't I lie about somebody like Drake or somebody, or lie about somebody who like at the top of their fucking game doing some shit if I'm gonna tell a lie? The fuck I lie about Young Buck for? That's like me lying about my fucking crackhead ass uncle for no reason. So, I'm in the studio, bang. Drum Boy like, man, Young Buck on the phone. Holla at him. He said he's definitely come up here. So I get on the phone, man, I'm a G-Unit fan. I fuck with 50. I done met Lloyd Banks personally. Nigga, Tony Yayo, I talk to him all the time. Like, nigga, I fuck with, nigga, I met 50. Me and him locked in. Like, I fuck with them. Ain't never been no problem. Everybody's like, yeah, you fuck with G-Unit. I tell them all the time, I bring G-Unit back right now for them. So I see Young Buck. I ain't gonna fuck about none of that extra shit about him. Cause at the time, I ain't know none of that extra shit at the time. I'm just, oh, this Young Buck. I'm singing the song. They're gonna let me shine and get mine. So I'm, yo, what's up, Buck? Reckless, what you on? Nigga, it's Young Buck, nigga. I say, shit, nigga, I'm in with Drummer Boy, what you on? Nigga, finna pull up with 100 choppers, nigga. Right now, we finna pull up, nigga. I say, the fuck you doing all that for? I fucking pull up, I guess. Cause sometimes I'm from Chicago, so people think they're like, you gotta like, be like, talk about guns and gang shit. Buck come to the studio, nigga. He come hoodie on. Like, I think like 3-4 niggas with him and shit. They come in and shit. All right, bet. So I'm, yeah, that's Young Buck. Going to my door, like, I'm still like, never forget, bro. I'm still a fan to the rap game. No matter how big I get, no matter what's going on, I'm a fan to this shit because I grew up off all this shit. I grew up an Eminem fan. So I'm a fan to this shit. So he coming that bitch on phone them grade. They getting that, all right, bet. So now Drum Boy, like, Drum Boy, he playing hella beats and shit now. Now Buck and that bitch drinking and shit. We all vibing and shit. He get the gist. Telling me about his whole life. So I think some bitch text me. I kept trying to fuck her. So she get that. Where you at right now? For no other bed. Oh, man. Cream, go take me slap on this bitch real quick. Oh, we gone. I'm Drum Boy. You finna be here all night? Yeah, I'm here all night. All right, bet. I'm gonna slide back then. So process of that. I'm like, all right, gang, I'm gonna come back and fuck with you, gang. I'm finna go ahead and make some shit, gang. I'm gonna come back. That shit hard. I'm to my door, man. I think this 2017, so I was going crazy as far as like, you an older rapper, you wanna fuck with the youngest. So I'm going crazy anyway. So I'm leaving shit. So I'm, all right, let's get up out of here, bang. So we leaving shit. I get all the way to the car. Man, I left my phone in the car, Cream. You left your phone? Yeah, he come up to get your phone real quick then before, because the doors like used to be like locking the shit. Man, let's go get our phone for the door lock. I hear him going there and grab my phone. I kid you not, I can't make this shit up. I go back in there, grab my phone. Man, Buck got this whole chain on. Man, I just been there with you for 2 hours, gang. You ain't had no. That's like right now on gang, nigga. I don't got no chain on, and then like motherfucker leave or something, come back, got a chain on. It's like it's different for me untucking it. It been like 2 hours, gang. So I couldn't get my phone and shit. I ain't really paying no attention to me personally. I'm like, man, I'll leave and shit. It's till we get back in the car, my homie Cream, because he a real fan of this shit. Cream older. Cream, like, if I'm at the time, like, 20-something, Cream, like, 40 already. So Cream, like, man, he just mad now. Like, for no reason, his whole mood changed now. He was just happy finna go with me to the bitch crib. I can't believe I just saw a young nigga. The fuck you talking about, Cream? Like, sometimes he be just saying shit. What you talking about? Man, you ain't see what happened? What happened? Man, nigga just tucked his chain on you. Man, cut the fuck out, man. He ain't tuck it, bro. He said, bro, that man just had his chain out, bro. He ain't have his chain on the whole time we been in the studio with him for 2 hours, bro. He didn't have not a fucking chain on, bro. That man had it. It ain't like he took his hoodie off or nothing. He pulled that motherfucker out now, bro. Like, bro, that man just tucked his chain on you, bro. He thought you was gonna do something to him. I lost all respect for that man. Damn, I'm scratching my head processing. Like, he did just have a chain on, didn't he? Damn, his ass a bitch on phone now. We get the all night call everybody like, damn, phone, y'all just saw some bitch ass shit. I saw some rap. Cause I be saying hella rap ass bitch ass shit. I just don't be saying shit. Oh man, for why young buck just tucked his chain on me? Everybody like, nah, you front your shit. I'm from the grade. That's what happened, folks. That man tucked his chain on me, folks.
So based off the story, it doesn't seem like Rico's lying because he said his partner, Cream, was the one that noticed the chain tucking when he was in the studio. And then when they came back, he actually tucked his chain in. They actually brought it out, sorry. So he had it tucked in when he was hanging out with Rico Reckless and Cream and everybody else at the studio, Drum and Boy. But then he brought it out when Rico left and Cream left. Overall, this doesn't make Buck look like a bad person. This doesn't make Buck look like a bitch. This doesn't make nothing. You know, I don't know how that's bitch-ass shit, the way Rico's referring to it. I can kind of see. But it's like Buck doesn't know Rico. And Rico's had stories. You know, he's from Chicago. He's had stories of robbing, stealing, you know, potentially, I don't know what he's done in his history, but, you know, you got somebody with that type of, like, background, you got to be careful, especially rappers. You don't know how they're going to act, if they're going to, you know, rob, chain, steal, whatever. So Buck doing that, I have no issue with that. Taking it out after they leave because he trusts Drummer Boy. He's been with Drummer Boy and whoever else probably in the studio probably trusted those people. If I don't trust somebody, you know, I would do the same thing. I don't find that as a bitch-ass move. I find that to be smart. I think, you know, you avoid less situations like that. But, you know, rappers and chains, personally, I've never been a fan of chain or jewelry in general. I just, you know, I don't find no interest in it. I don't think it's something that I would, you know, I don't know. I don't find no interest in it. But this, you know, this story, like, it's funny as hell the way Rico's telling it, because Rico's a funny guy in general. But, you know, Rico, you know, Buck in his response said that he has no idea who Rico is. And Rico, how he validated it was like, how does 50 know me? Banks know me, but you don't know me. It's like, that doesn't make any sense because 50 is obviously the top guy. And if 50 knows, usually everybody below him will know who it is. Most of the time, not all the time, but I believe that part. Buck saying that he doesn't know him. So let me play the clip that Buck responded to. This is before. So this Vlad TV interview happened after all this. So Rico said this on No Jumper, caught headlines. Buck responded, and now Rico went on Vlad just to explain the story furthermore. So this is like after all that. So let me play what Buck said.
Buck, real quick. Look, niggas been playing on my name for a long time. I really ain't been fucking with these niggas and letting these niggas do what they do because they know what I do. I don't do a lot of high capping and talking and all that. I don't give a fuck what a nigga think or none of that, but a nigga know how I get out in real life. I'ma address this one time, cause nigga just said something to my phone. I don't know no nigga named Rico Reckless, Chicago rapper. I ain't never tuck a chain in my life for no nigga. If I tucked it in, it's cause I wanted to, but the nigga, I don't even know these niggas, a lot of these niggas and bitches and whatever the fuck, they be popping a lot of shit. So keep it 100, my nigga. Like, I'm the type of nigga, if it's shit for real, if it really happened, I'ma stand on, I'ma say, yeah. But other than that, man, y'all niggas, man, leave me the fuck alone, man, cause when you niggas see me in real life, man, you know, fuck all this internet hype shit. You niggas make sure your energy be wherever the fuck you left it at. Cause I'ma get on whatever level you niggas get on. And that's on my mama life now. So don't let this rah-rah fool y'all motherfuckers. I ain't gonna say too much, but don't let it fool you niggas out there.
That's some real shit, man. I think Buck gets a lot of flack, hate, whatever the case may be. Rico said I'm a fan, you know, let me in, making fun of let me in, when in reality Rico's never going to sell the amount of units Buck has ever sold. I don't even know a single Rico Reckless song. No disrespect to him. I can't name a single Rico Reckless song. Like, that should tell you that this guy isn't that big of an... So for him making fun of Buck, saying, oh, let me in, I'm a fan of you. Like, bro, Buck is here, like at a whole different tier, way higher than you. And I know a lot of people, you know, like to clown Buck, and I find 50 very corny for doing that. Like him clowning Buck and taking shots at Buck. He took shots at Banks. Like it was a clip that he did. I just don't like that. I'm not a fan of that. I don't like when 50 does that. I think that's corny. For me, I can't, you know, if 50 was here, I would tell him straight up, that's not cool, man. Those are your brothers at one point. Yeah, you guys might not see eye to eye, but leave them alone. Let them do their thing. They're not bothering you, especially Banks. Banks hasn't said shit negative about 50. So that whole thing is just, to me, I find that corny from 50. And I would straight up tell him that, because it is. And 50, you know, has always poked fun at Buck for, you know, the transgender stuff and whatever. But Buck, there's always been stories of Buck keeping it solid, keeping it street, gets into fights with people. You know, the whole Dr. Dre stabbing incident. He's always been one to stand his ground, 10 toes down. And Buck's just a dope person, man. The stories that he has, you know, the type of relationships he has with people, and everybody vouches for him, man. Even in the comments of this video of Young Buck responding to him. Let me read some of the comments. The top comment is, Buck is one of the most underrated, underappreciated rappers in history. Yeah, I said it. Another person commented, he came to my town to rap by himself. I was surprised as our town is small in VA. Thank you, Young Buck, for making my sons and other kids' day back when G-Unit was hype. You didn't have to do it. Buck's verse on My Buddy and Poppin' Them Things was pure facts, too. I'm from the Chi, and I can honestly tell you Rico Reckless is one of the biggest goofies from here. Okay, that's something totally different. People can say whatever they want about Buck, but no one can ever say that Buck is scary. Say that Buck, meaning like scary as in, sorry, I got that kind of confused. Buck like is scared and running away from people. Regardless, man, Buck from the people gets a lot of respect. And like I said, I would have loved, he's going to be facing a gun charge pretty soon here. And, you know, so this type of stuff is not needed in his life. He needs to, like, I'm glad he didn't say too much in this interview, but I would love for Buck, like if I had a Buck on here, I would tell him, hey, you know, tone it down, man. You're a lot older right now. Focus more on building and not trying to beef with people. And even when Rico said what he said, Buck should have not even addressed it, because Rico's way below what Buck is, period. I don't care if Buck's not relevant musically right now, and Rico might be relevant whatever musically he is, because I don't even know a fucking single Rico Reckless song. I'm not even going to lie to y'all. Buck did what Rico would probably never do in his career. Sell millions of units, tour the world. So that's the reality of the situation. I don't like the fact that Rico was clowning, oh, let me in. Like, come on, bro. Buck's music is way better than anything that you could ever produce in your career ever. I don't care if you just dropped, I don't know what the fuck, you dropped an All Eyes on Me type of project. You could never do that. Buck straight out of Cash, even Buck the World was talking about the Give Buck record on Twitter and how fire that song is and how underrated it is. But yeah, Buck overall in general is underrated. So corny, man, very corny, just to put out that story to try to clown him for it. You know, from everybody that I've seen, even Buck's people, man. Shout out to Charlie Pete. You know, when that interview didn't happen back in 2021 when he was supposed to come and do an interview with us at the podcast, Charlie pulled up. You know, in that crazy all-star, it was all-star weekend in Atlanta, which is wild. There's a shootout that happened. Just traffic was always insane. Pulled up from all-star weekend. Pulled up at the office, in front of the office, shook my hand and said, I apologize, Buck couldn't make it. So solid people, man. Buck and his people around him, solid people. And I just, anything disrespecting Buck, unless it's warranted, you know, if Buck does something, everything else is corny, man. People coming up to him in the store when he was shopping that one time, that guy's trying to go viral, saying, oh, I heard you fuck with transgender or some shit. Like, it's corny, man. Leave Buck alone. Buck's not bothering anybody out here. And to me, Buck is a cool person based off what I see. Dope-ass artist. And just overall great person. So, but yeah, let me know what you guys think of that. I would like to see comments on this and just messages on this. Or what you guys think of the story. If somebody did that, tucked their chain in, didn't want to, like, what's the problem with that? I see no issue with it. I think that's childish, like kid stuff. You know, maybe just, you know, he wasn't comfortable around people. Hey, man, if I'm not comfortable around somebody, I'm not going to, if I go in a, like, imagine this, right? I own a Rolex, right? A watch. And I just go in a random situation where, you know, half the people there I don't know. And I'm in a tight, because the studio is usually tight and confined. There's not really a lot of room. Studios aren't really huge. Now, there are some studios that have a lot of space, good. But most of the time, studios are, like, confined. People are drunk, high, whatever the case may be. Easily a fight could break out. Somebody could kill me for my watch. It's that simple, man. People have ulterior motives. So, you know, Buck just probably didn't feel like, you know what, I don't know this guy. I've heard stories about this guy potentially. You know, because he's calling on phone choppers, whatever the case may be, on that type of energy. So, you know, maybe he heard some things. Maybe he's like, okay, this guy's a real gangster, so let me just feel him out, test him out, and see how the situation is. Regardless, you know, whether it happened or didn't happen, it doesn't change. It shouldn't change your perspective on Buck if he's real or not. Buck's proven day in and day out that he will stand 10 toes down on whatever incidents happen in front of him. So, yeah, crazy thing.